We all have our personal favorite guns in Farlight 84, but today I'll be making my personal weapons list with a little help from the Farlight community so that we can rank which weapons are better than the other in a specific ranked category. So guys, after I'm done compiling my list of guns, I want to challenge you to make your own tier list and tell me about it. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so for our tier list categories, we have the S tier, best of the best, the A tier, really awesome, B, good enough, C, average, D, meh, and E, shouldn't even exist. These are the worst guns in the game. For our first one, we have the White Dwarf. It is an SMG, and in my opinion, the White Dwarf would be the best SMG. If this was a tier list just for SMGs, White Dwarf would definitely be the top of it. But overall, unfortunately, right now, the SMGs really suck. I hope they do get a buff in the next update, but right now SMGs cannot compete with shotguns or ARs, even snipers. If you have the bar and you're facing someone with an SMG, you're more likely gonna win that fight if you hit your shots. So for me personally, the White Dwarf SMG would have to go, and maybe it's probably the only one that's gonna be in the B tier. It's between B and C, to be honest, but I will keep it there for now. And now we have a sniper, the VSS. The VSS, it is actually a very nice sniper to handle, but without a mag, it's actually very hard to knock someone with just 10 straight shots. Unless they have no armor, then it's almost a guarantee knock, but anything else like a green armor, you wouldn't be able to knock them with this. So you do need a magazine for that. And because of that, because of the magazine size, I'm going to have to put it in B. All right, it's looking good, guys. We got 2 weapons in B already, so yeah, that's a plus. All right, now we go to an assault rifle, our first assault rifle of the day, the Porcupine. Actually, it is one of my favorite weapons early on, but I'll definitely not keep it all the way till the end. I'll probably swap it for an M4, AK, or a generator. So with that being said, it does have high damage, a slower rate of fire than the other assault rifles. I'm going to have to put it in, we'll take the VSS, put it in average. All right, and then it's a decent assault rifle, but it's not something I'll take to the very end. It's definitely something I would swamp. Early game, it's fine. Beyond that, and no. All right guys, we go now to another SMG, the Uzi. The Uzi is absolute trash. Directly going to go to shouldn't exist. Even with the Watchman's reload speed for SMGs, it's still absolutely slow to reload, and it has such a low damage threshold that it can absolutely not compete with any gun on this list. I think you need to reload full clips to the body with a blue armor. You need to reload twice, putting every single bullet in that person, and you'll still won't knock him down. It is absolutely ridiculously low. They need to buff all the SMGs. Yeah, so that's where it's gonna be. Our next weapon is the MF18. This weapon, take a look at it, guys. All right, take a look at it. You see this gun, you pick it up and you're already engaging with someone. I want you to do me a big favor. Drop everything you got. Drop your weapon, drop your armor, drop your pants, and just let the enemy have you. This is the weakest, most useless gun in the whole game. I repeat, do not get into a fight if you have this gun. I'd rather you fight with your fist than use this. Honestly, this gun needs to either go, or they need a major buff for this one. So with that being said, we're gonna put it in absolutely should not exist. All right, for our next weapon, we have the UMP. Now the UMP is also one of the better SMGs. Not quite good, but not too bad. So I'm gonna put the UMP right here. Very meh. It's underwhelming. Yeah, very underwhelming. For our next weapon, it's the Mad Rabbit SMG as well. Yeah, the Mad Rabbit. It's just as meh as the UMP. Nothing special. special. You would probably lose most, like 80%, 70% of your gunfights going against assault rifles and shotguns, even snipers. Yeah, I mean, overall, the SMGs need a rework ASAP. All right, for our next weapon now, one of my personal favorites, the M4. Absolutely beautiful weapon. The M4 is actually really good at tracing from a distance. It has the best accuracy in all of the guns in the game, so you won't be missing a lot of your shots. You'll actually be connecting most of them. For that reason alone, I would actually put the M4 in the really awesome. It's our first A-lister, guys. M4 is our first A-lister. We'll put it directly in A because it actually deserves it. One of the best ARs in the game. And now we move on to the M16, Mad Rabbit. And the Mad Rabbit, one of the only guns in the game that you can actually 2 to 3 burst people. So 3 bursts would knock someone out with a blue shield, and it would absolutely put a lot of damage, and it's almost guaranteed to get you a knock after like 2 to 3 bursts. And it's very easy to control the recoil. It's actually not as hard as other games. So for that reason, I would put the M6. It's between really awesome and good enough. I don't know. Maybe we'll put it really awesome. All right. There we go. We'll keep it there. Maybe we'll change later, but let's see. All right, for our next gun, it's going to be the Defender. Now, the Defender, I have a love-hate relationship with this gun. I feel like it's not very consistent. I feel like sometimes it does more damage and sometimes it does less damage. I don't even know how that's possible, but I haven't had the best luck with it. It is a great gun for mid to long range distance, especially if you have a nice scope like a 4x on it. Yeah, besides that, it doesn't stand out all that much. So for me, I'm going to have to put it in average. If you had a better experience with this gun, do let me know in the comments and rearrange it in the tier list. All right, and now we go into the shotgun. All right, we have the Fanatic shotgun. Well, this is honestly one of the best shotguns in the game. You link your shots with this and it's going to do a lot of damage up close. Absolutely beast. But because the skill gap to use this gun is very high, I can't put it in S tier. But if you can hit all your shots, then it is definitely going to be an S tier for you. But I'm going to accommodate the average to new players as well into this list. So I'm going to put it in really awesome, but it does deserve to be in the S tier if you know how to use it very well. All right, and then we go to the Invader. They're really good gun, mid to far range, really good weapon, but also nothing too special. I don't see a lot of people rocking it. So for that reason alone, I would put it in good enough. And for our next weapon, it's Jupiter 6. This weapon is actually not a bad weapon, and it can be a contender for the top assault rifles. So for that reason alone, I would also put it in really awesome. It's a really awesome weapon. And I don't mind taking it to the end zone, so I wouldn't be looking to replace it with anything, especially if it's leveled up all the way. So definitely a solid weapon to have, 100%. And now for our last 3, surprisingly they are the last 3, we have the AK-47. So the AK-47 is one of my favorite guns. I rock it almost every game. Every game I would have to look for an AK-47. It's either between the AK-47 or the M4, 100%, always. So it has really high damage, very hard to control the recoil, but if you can control the recoil, it's extremely rewarding. Those headshots can knock people with 2 to 3 shots mixed with a few body shots. You would get a guarantee knock for sure on a purple armor. So for that reason, the AK-47 will be our first S tier. There we go. Congrats, AK. And now for our favorite sniper and the only one-shot sniper in the game, and one headshot with this bar 95 will put a lot of damage in your enemy's skull. So this is definitely a top tier sniper, especially with Phantom. If you're rocking Phantom and putting extra damage with headshots using snipers, oh my god, this is a beautiful weapon to have. An absolute beast of a sniper. Now we go to the community's favorite weapon and my personal top 1 weapon of the game, the Generator. Now the Generator can pack a lot of damage, consistent, very good accuracy, and extremely high damage. This thing will shred through armor like butter. Absolute beast of a gun in the game, and it's my personal favorite for sure. Rocking this with the MKR with the almost infinite ammo, his ability, or Sunil, the damage boost. Yeah, this weapon is unmatched. Really, you can't really challenge this weapon. Even with the AK, it is hard to go 1v1 like, unless you're very close range, and the AK will take it. But mid to the far range, this weapon will absolutely destroy. There we go, and it goes to S tier. Let's see if we can rearrange some of them to be, so the closer to the tier list, the better the weapon is, right? So for me, the M4, I would have to put it all the way there, and then the Porcupine would be the best of this category. White Dwarf is the best SMG, so it's fine making the midway in the list. Yeah, so we'll put the AK there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my tier list of every weapon in the game besides the care package weapons. I'm not including those, so definitely not including those, but these are the main weapons that you can pick up on the ground. That is my list, guys. Please let me know what you think of this list. If you agree or disagree with it, leave it in the comments below and let me know what you think. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please don't forget, if you like this video, consider leaving a like, a sub, and a comment for the almighty algorithm gods, and I'll see your beautiful faces in the next video.